It says, cool, a Woodscopes parody show. Don't forget Mark Moda. If we were doing a Woodscopes parody show, there would be no show on because he never broadcasts anymore.
If this was a Woodscopes parody show, Frank, we wouldn't have read that comment. So come on.
Totally inappropriate.
Damn shoes. Yeah. Or he got blown off the toy.
Goddamn shoes.
This is like the new flatulence. Balance.
Shit, I'm missing.
Balance.
All right, my guess is in. What are you guys guessing? What happened in this bathroom? Bacon is guessing poop.
Here we are. It is the Waterhole with Rob Headstrom Bacon and Horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here. Hey, Dave.
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. This, you're gonna catch it on the delay, obviously. This is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
不准笑！喷水了。
So she's gonna dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油，
Live. We'll do it
辣椒
live.
面儿，
She's putting whatever.
一样都不能少。不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
Here it goes. And she's gonna bite into this thing. That's suggestive. It's the Waterhole. And that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws and Potato. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he wants to go next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. So, the elephant in the room. No, not you. Not you. No. I longed to get rid of my huge boobs.
Spunky.
I longed to get rid of my huge boobs until they paid off my family's 130 pounds debt. Amy Sophia 27 felt uncomfortable with the looks she got from strangers for her larger chest and was desperately trying to raise cash for a breast reduction when she had a change of heart. With size 34 double H. You know what double H stands for? Haunted horse. 34 double H right there. Haunted horse boobs. 34 double H boobs. She turned to OnlyFans for extra cash. But as she grew in popularity, Amy started to see her larger chest in a different light. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You think? Holy crap, look at this. There's the pictures. Holy crap!
Hey guys. We are right in that prime position where we can get horse to say anything, and it'll be a sound drop forever. Which way we want to go?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, he's losing his mind right now.
Oh my God!
He
Grandpa!
just lost his mind.
Grandpa! Idiot. All right. It's the Jim in Indiana Camp.
Hi, Jim.
Everybody in Jim in Indiana. Look at this. There he is. There's the man. There's the man that invented the 12 by 12 challenge.
Hold on. I'm gonna be
the
voice of God for this one here.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad
The
you
voice
did.
of God returns.
Sent mail inbox pending drafts. Wait, maybe I drafted one, didn't send it. No, all women. Katie, Kelly, Katie 2. So I had a Katie 1 and a Katie 2.
All right.
Melody. Yeah. I was quite the player when I had this phone. I'd be all, hey, baby. There was no iPhone yet, so you go, hey, baby, look at this. Woo! flip phone. Look at me. Ho, ho, ho. Haunted Horse is a bald-ass dork who wants to have a show. Will anybody ever watch it? The answer is probably no. He thought up a really stupid name. He calls it the Waterhole, where everybody thinks he's lame. And they're always sad they came. You wanna be where you can't see. Haunted Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. You wanna be where you can see. Haunted Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. What do I do while that is running, you may ask? Am I getting some last minute notes? Am I trying to get the video ready? Am I trying to do this? No, I'm watching the introduction and I'm going, making lizard faces. That's what I do. Because I can see myself on this camera. You guys see the other one, what's going out over that one, and I'm going, That's the behind the scenes of what happens while the show's getting ready to go.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
He said a potty word. He said a potty word. Anyway, all new show. We are gonna go. Today is, if you've been paying attention, Chan-Ho Park Diarrhea Day. Now, some shows, they don't want to deal with the topic and they sweep it under the rug. But on this show, you know, if I do stuff like this, I will end up being a clone. I am a clone. I already am one. I can't become one if I am one. What are they going to do? Fire me from selling toilet paper? I can say, what do you mean? It's Chan-Ho Park in April 7th, 2010, Chan-Ho Park shat himself because he had diarrhea. What better story to promote toilet paper that I sell and my company makes money off of every time I sell it? It's the perfect thing to talk about on this show. Chan-Ho Park diarrhea anniversary. 16 years ago, he pooped himself while he was playing baseball because he had diarrhea. There you go. There you go. Poor V and the Fee waited all day and he's not here. He's going to show up late and he's going to miss this wonderful open, since he's the one that reminded everyone of the anniversary day. So there you go. I will talk about it here. Not only will I talk about it here, I will give you clones exactly what you wanted today and did not receive.
I was sick? What? Just, I had a lot of diarrhea. That's what you want to know?
Your manager said you were sick.
Yeah, I had a lot of diarrhea.
No. Obviously feel better tonight.
Yeah, I had a diarrhea and then, Why? Why, it's funny?
No.
I mean,
You think?
save it. Yeah, the off day, I had a lot of diarrhea, so, and I feel very, flu, and yesterday I got flu too, like a lot of cough, and then, just chest hurt, and feel dehydrated, something like that.
There you go. There you go. I give you folks what you want. And we're going to watch it again later when V gets in here. I'm not going to keep that. No, I don't think it was Justice. I think it was, I was looking at that. I thought it was Manny Rivera. I thought, or Riviera or whatever the hell his name was. I was looking at that too. That is not justice. It's not justice. But yeah. Oh, I'm sitting here looking at it, and you guys can't see it because I already dropped the thing.
I was sick.
I don't think that's justice.
Yeah, off day, I had a lot of diarrhea.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
And I feel.
Mariano Rivera. Or I don't even know what team Chan-Ho Park was playing for during that. Anyway, there you go. He crapped his pants. He had diarrhea. Chan-Ho Park anniversary 16 years ago of the diarrhea interview. Moving along. I always got to wait for you guys to filter in. There we go. The numbers start off soft. Soft. And then they harden up later. Real quick. We do not talk politics on this show. So I'm gonna not talk politics. I'm gonna dance around the politics of the situation. But apparently for 2 weeks there's a ceasefire in place. Tonight was the night that we were gonna obliterate a country, right? Anyway. So I'm not here to talk about that. What I am here to talk about is I had, for this war, I've had all my money stashed out of the market. It's just I don't want to deal with the market. You have a bad bombing day and it goes down and this and that. So anyway, I've had my money parked safely, but I knew the deadline was coming today, and I'm going to show you the point. Now this is 3.5 hours before the announcement of the 2-week ceasefire. So 3.5 hours, 4 hours, actually 4 when it started. Let's look at the S&P 500, shall we? Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Wait. That's too zoomed. All right. This is an hour before the market closed. Look at where it is. It's down here, right? This is the last hour of trading. When I saw that, I took every penny I had and shoved it into the market. And now the S&P 500 is right about here where this arrow is. Once that ceasefire news arose, the after hours trading went through the freaking roof. So I knew that announcement was coming 4 hours ago, not because I'm some smart guy or whatever. Not because I'm some financial guru wizard. It's because during this administration, I know I'm dancing around the politics of it. Certain people know what's going to happen hours before it happens, and they make a fucking shitload of money. So many people are doing it, it's actually moving the market in a direction. So now if you pay attention on days where we have deadlines of tariffs or deadlines of bombs or whatever, depending on which way the market is trending, you can tell what news is coming, because the insiders are dumping their money and they're making billions of dollars off of news they know about, because they have people in place in the negotiation areas that are leaking the information. Like, don't tell anybody. I get fired. I could even go to jail. But there's a 2-week ceasefire. They're gonna announce it in 5 hours. Just letting you know. And they're fucking pumping their money in the stock market, and they're making billions of dollars. And what I used to bitch about 5 years ago, yes, me, of all people, complaining and bitching about something. I know, shocking, because I don't do it anymore, ever. But one of my biggest gripes for the last 15 years up until 3 years ago, was all these earnings reports and things would come out pre-opening of the market and post when there's extended trading, but the masses, like me, didn't have access to it. You had to have certain portfolios, certain amounts of wealth. So basically the rich could get richer. because the earnings report would come out, and then they could buy or sell depending on what the rate was. And then the next morning when it opened, they would make money where we weren't allowed to trade. Well, that changed 3 years ago. Charles Schwab gave us the ability, and other companies, not just Charles Schwab, gave us the ability to trade in after-hours trading. So I was even trading after hours before the news broke because I was well, first of all, I had to sell some oil positions. It's down 19%. So I had to get rid of those. And then I had to get rid of some aluminum. Why aluminum's going down, you'll have to freaking do your own research. But basically a lot of aluminum comes from the Middle East. So I dumped aluminum and oil and then took the money that I dumped out of that and put it back into semiconductors. So it's been very profitable afternoon for me. And all I'm saying is this, is it's nice that the little guy, yes, I'm the little guy. I'm not talking about my size. I'm not saying I'm little there. The little guy can actually now make money where 5 years ago it was only billionaires could trade and trade on this information. So it is a wonderful time to be alive. Because hell, when I was in my 20s, you couldn't even get a stockbroker to make a trade for you. There was no fucking internet. Because, oh, what's your net worth? You have $7,000 in your savings account? Yeah, fuck you. You need to have like $100,000 in an open account with us. We're not even going to deal with you. So you couldn't even freaking trade. You had to pull your money together with a... Anyway. So now finally the little guy gets to make money.
Haunted horse. Man, this dude is a diehard.
I am a diehard, Jim. I hit that button by mistake, but it's applicable. So yeah, it is a great time to be alive because we were never allowed to play the game like the rich people. And now us poor saps are allowed to trade on information and news just like everyone else. So yeah, I made a little something.
He's full of shit.
No, I'm not, Georgie.
He's full of shit.
Anyway, and if you can't trade in after hours, look, I don't make any money from Charles Schwab, but get a new broker because if you can't trade in after hours, you're missing out on easy money, free money. Literally, a company will announce their earnings, and if you make the trade right then, like, oh, we beat estimates, and you hit buy, you can actually make money. And then you can sell it within, 15, 20 minutes and make a couple $100 or a couple $1,000, depending on how much you're trading. So there you go. I got weird news tonight. This is not just me about gloating about how much money I can make in the market. And I do lose my ass at times. So I'm, unfortunately, like, if something bad happens over the weekend and I've got my money in the market, I cannot move until Monday morning. And by then, the carnage has already happened. So it's not a perfect science, but it's a lot more fair now than it used to be. Woman accused. Is V here yet? V, why aren't you here? It's Chan Ho Park diarrhea anniversary. Where else would he be on such a famous day? And Lauren, if you're here, don't tell the boss I'm doing this. I don't want to be blacklisted. But he did say, Horse, I don't want to tell you how to run your show, even though your show is about my show. So, right there, he said I can do whatever I want on my show. Even talk about Chan Ho Park diarrhea anniversary. Woman accused, Channel 12 local, but I think this is a story from, Evansville, Indiana. Woman accused of using extension cord to steal neighbor's electricity. Now, I have outlets on the outside of my house. I would have never thought that I should go over and check them periodically to make sure there's no extension cord plugged into them running to the neighbor's house. But now I will, because that's bullshit. Another story, Science Daily. These bizarre new tarantulas turn mating into a fight for survival. Say what? Huh? Now, this isn't necessarily groundbreaking science. It's a new tarantula species, but, and let me guess, the female eats the male. Isn't that how it happens in nature and in humankind? After mating, the female, like a praying mantis, bites the head off of the male, or a black widow eats the male. I mean, you know, if you weren't so horny, dude, you'd still be alive. But it is what it is. So, not shockingly, but apparently there's a new species of tarantula. And, hey, on Chan Ho Park Anniversary Day, crappy plan. Man caught on camera stealing septic tank in Florida. Florida man is making an appearance tonight. And if I have time, I'll get this story. And if I don't, it'll get pushed forward. New York Post, male G-spot revealed. And if you guessed it's in the butt, you're wrong. It's intensely pleasurable. Apparently, us dudes have a G-spot. I did not know this. And it's not in the butt, if you guess that. You're wrong, it says. There you go. Happy Chan Ho Park 16th anniversary, everybody. Happy Diarrhea Day. I guess I should have played this.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
We're going to talk about diarrhea.
Oh my God!
Oh, little boy, we are.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Diarrhea Day. Not Barf Day. It's Diarrhea Day. Woman accused. I don't have this story up for the picture. Wait till you see her mugshot. You're going to be like, who would steal their neighbor's electricity using a long extension cord? And then you'll see the picture and go, yeah, she looks like someone that would do that. Evansville, Indiana. A woman in Indiana is accused of using an extension cord to steal her neighbor's electricity, resulting in sky-high electric bills for the victim. The alleged victim, who identified himself as Charles Lowe, is a veteran and cancer survivor who is also fighting COPD. This bitch has no shame. A veteran cancer survivor who has COPD, which COPD, if you do not know, because I've known people that have had this, it is incurable. You can slow down the effects, but there is no cure for it. Eventually, you will pass from it. So, horrible, horrible woman. We had a guy at work that had it. He passed away. He couldn't quit smoking. He had COPD. The doctors pleaded, please stop smoking. He could not stop smoking. And he was gone about 18 months later. They're like, every cigarette you have is taking days off your life with your condition. He could not fucking quit. Crazy. Lowe said he noticed his electric bill skyrocket in November. Once again, another uplifting story by the Haunted Horse Network. Lowe said he noticed his electric bill skyrocket in November, costing him thousands of dollars each month. Can you imagine a $1,000 electric bill? He finally found out why. Look at this bitch. Where you at, bitch? Sorry, Bacon Tourette's. Doesn't that look like someone that would steal their neighbor's electricity? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
How dare you?
How dare you steal his electricity?
How dare you?
You one ugly motherfucker.
Hey, Arnold. It's not very nice. Just like we do Chan Ho Park Anniversary Diarrhea Day, when other shows will not, we also will have looks be show fodder, where other shows may not do that. But looks can be show fodder, especially if Arnold is here.
You one ugly motherfucker.
I'm just saying. Arnold said it, not me. Send the hate mail to Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was not me. Hey, Dino, happy Chan Ho Park Diarrhea Anniversary Day. X is so garbage I have to respond on YouTube. X is a horrible platform. You know what would be good for X? This would fix all its technical problems. If the richest person on the planet would just buy it, maybe he would have so much money, he's almost worth $1 trillion, once SpaceX goes public, he would have so much money that he could just reach into his couch cushions and find millions of dollars and go, here, invest it in X and make the platform better than all the other platforms out there. Instead, we have to just suffer because the richest man in the world does not own X. Oh, he does? Really? And he's so cheap that he makes the chat worse than every other platform. Twitch has got better chat. YouTube's got better chat. Kick has better chat. More bots.
Someone
mind
isn't gonna like that.
But better chat. You know why the bots don't show up in X? Because they even hate
Someone
the
isn't
chat.
gonna like that.
The bots go into X and they go, oh, I'm going to spam. Oh, hell if I am. This fucking place sucks. It's like 1995 AOL internet chat room.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
I thought the richest man in the world owned this place. Nope. I'm out of here. Yeah, Dino. No one watches from X. Every once in a while, I'll see a post from X, but it is garbage. If you don't believe me, Mike Gundy.
It's garbage.
Hey, Mike Gundy, what do you think about X?
It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage.
Yeah, he fired everybody that knew how to make the place work. Okay, back to this fine, upstanding citizen that stole a veteran neighbor, cancer survivor with COPD's power. My roommate told me, this is a quote, my roommate told me, hey, you need to come back and look at this. So I said, what do you mean? And he said, come back here and look at this. Sounds like a potential hookup, but. So I went back there with him and he showed me. They'd run drop cords out from underneath my trailer and run them to their trailer, Lowe said. He said his next door neighbor, 50-year-old Tina Milburn. That looks like someone named Milburn. Milburn. Not a Tina, though. That looks like a Gertrude Milburn. Had been stealing electricity from him and his roommate for nearly 5 months. Quote, I've been going through so much this last year, Lowe said. I fought cancer, I got COPD, and I just got out of the hospital, and I can't handle all this stuff that's going on right now. I want to be treated how I treat people. I treat people the way I want to be treated. Police said Milburn admitted to crawling under Lowe's trailer to plug in the extension cord. She told police she was using the electricity to power a light, and she had planned to give Lowe $100 without explaining why. Here's $100. Oh, hey, what's this for? Don't ask. Here's $100. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, very nice neighbor. Even though she took $1,000 worth of power. I think it was more than a light. If his power bill was $1,000, I think it was probably a heater, a refrigerator, 20 grow lights for her weed farm or something. Lowe said while he is happy the theft has stopped, he is still stuck with paying his massive electric bills. How is that the case? She's been arrested. Why isn't she paying the bill? She was caught red-handed. Why is he paying the bill? Lowe said Centerpoint Energy allowed him to set up a payment plan through July, but beyond that, it told Lowe there's nothing else it can do. Nothing else it can do? You bastard! Come on. Come on. There's a police report that says he didn't use the power the neighbor lady did. Lowe said he does not understand why someone would do something like this, especially without asking. Lowe, I don't like to blame victims. Lowe said he does not understand why someone would do something like this, especially without asking. Lowe, let me guess. In high school, you were the one they put the kick me sign on their back. You were the one they put the tack on the chair. You're the one. Come on, dude. Where have you been living? Where have you been living? Does not understand because she's greedy. She's a horrible human being. What do you mean? Why someone would do this? Do you not ever watch the news? You can watch this show and realize there's some real scumbaggery going on. Really? Really? Does not understand why someone would do something like this, especially without asking. Excuse me, sir, may I steal your power with this extension cord? Quote, there's 2 things I don't like in life. This is a quote now. There's 2 things I don't like in life. That's a thief and a liar.
Liar, liar, your pants on fire.
You know, if they would have come over and asked me, maybe I might have helped them. But not really because, you know, I can't afford it, Lo said. That's why she didn't ask, because you can't afford it. You just answered your own question. Milburn is charged with felony burglary. So that means it was up over a certain amount. She had her first court appearance Monday morning. What a
How dare
bitch.
you? How dare you?
She's a veteran cancer survivor.
How dare you?
Has COPD. And she plugged an extension cord in his house and stole his power.
Fucking thing sucks.
Anyway, one last look at the perp. Ah, that's scary. We should not have done a close-up.
You one ugly motherfucker.
Wait, where? Oh, God, this is scary. Scary. Anyway, some people are just horrible human beings. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. Look at it. Here's a headline. I'm not going to read the story. It's a horrible story. I see your emojis and raise you a cat. Eric. Eric? Look at this headline. I'm not going to do it. It's a horrible story, but he's very lucky. He's very lucky. Okay, so there's a statement. He's very lucky. You're thinking, oh, what's going to follow that? Powerball winner. Got to meet his favorite actor. He's very lucky. He's very lucky. Someone gifted him a Lamborghini. He's very lucky. Very lucky. Very lucky. I can't think of anything else lucky. I'll finish the story. He's very lucky. 9-year-old grazed by a stray bullet on way to beach, father says. He's very lucky. He got grazed by a bullet. Isn't that unlucky? You say, oh, but he's lucky he didn't get hurt worse than just grazed by a bullet. I still say he's unlucky. I wouldn't classify that as being lucky, only being grazed by a bullet. No, being lucky is not being hit by the bullet at all. Being lucky is not being anywhere where bullets are flying around in the air with the possibility of getting hit. I know, it's a term we use all the time. He's very lucky to be alive. He's very lucky. Let's change.
What you talking about, Willis?
Let's change that to he got shot and good thing he didn't get hurt worse than it was. Anyway, I'm going to just say drugs were involved with the electric thief. Right, Methy. Yeah, you know what? That would have been a good name for her. Instead of Tina, Meth, whatever her last name was, Mulder or whatever. Not Mulder. Because she'd be on the X-Files if she was Mulder. Where's my X-Files drop? I rarely use this. Power vanishes into the night. The truth is out there. Was it aliens? No, it was that bitch with the extension cord. You know what? When she got caught and they said, you stole his power, she said,
Oops, my bad.
My bad. Who did I drop that on the other day? And they like, was that Gail? She's like, oh my God, is that new?
Oops,
so funny.
my bad.
All right. Bye-bye, Lady Bitcherson. It's already 5:30. Let's see how much more money I'm making. The after hours market, I think it's closed now. But it'll still go up. Yeah, after hours is closed, but it'll still go up in the morning. Get your money in early. Because it's going to bump a little more, and then it'll start, people will profit take, and it'll go down. Don't hold it too long. Get it in there, hold it in there a couple hours, and then pull it back. Although a 2-week ceasefire, that has a potential to not, there might not be profit taking. That might just be a slow, steady rise. You know, it'll be choppy rise, but it'll end up higher than it started. Science Daily. I don't think I've ever read. This came from the bot program that I made. I made my AI program. They found this news story because I don't think I look at Science Daily. You know why? Because it's for smart people.
I'm not a smart man.
These bizarre new tarantulas turn mating into a fight for survival. Wait, there's summary. This is like got AI stuff. There's like a summary, but that's not fun. The summary is only like 2 sentences long. We got to read the long version. Researchers have identified 4 previously unknown tarantula species in the Arabian Peninsula and the Horn of Africa. The Horn of Africa. The Horn. So when you go around the Horn, it's one of the most deadly places to sail. The Horn. The Horn of Africa. And they turned out to be, also the Horn of Africa has lots of great white sharks. You do not want to swim in the Horn of Africa. You'll get eaten. And they turned out to be far more unusual than expected. Wait a minute. Let's read this again. This is poor writing from somebody that got D- in English. Researchers have identified 4 previously unknown tarantula species. We didn't know about them. We weren't even looking for them because we didn't even know they existed. We're out there going, we're around the Horn of Africa, and we're like, whoa, that looks like something we've never seen before. Pick it up. Let's study it. Identified 4 previously unknown tarantula species in the Arabian Peninsula and the Horn of Africa. And they turned out to be far more unusual than expected. Wait a minute. If you expected something, then how can they be previously unknown? If you expected something. Were you out there looking for them, knowing they existed? That doesn't make sense. More unusual than unexpected because you didn't even know they existed. How can you expect something from something you don't know exists? I'm just saying. I could be wrong. Because after all,
I'm not a smart man.
This is a quote by somebody. Based on both morphological. Wait. British lady. Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask the British lady something. Oh, yeah. I was going to do a bit. I should have wrote it down. Is V in the fee here yet? Why isn't the audience bigger on Chan Ho Park Diarrhea Anniversary Day? I would have expected record crowd numbers. All right, I got to ask. I thought of this earlier. I want to hear it from her British lips, even though she doesn't have lips. I hate that tone.
Understood. I'll tone it down a bit. Let's keep it straightforward.
Yeah, you said that yesterday, and you didn't tone it down. Anyway, stop. Don't talk to me right now. I've got a question for you.
Of course. I'll keep
Wait! I said don't talk, and you started talking. What's up with you? Why are you not listening? If I want to have someone not listen to me, I'll go downstairs and talk to my wife.
I hear you.
That'll go over well.
Absolutely. I'll step back and let you take the lead.
Okay. Thank you. Step back. Let me take the knee, or whatever you just said. I've got a question. April 7th, 2010, Chan Ho Park, who's a pitcher in Major League Baseball, had an interview. What did he talk about in his interview?
Sure, Chris. On April 7th, 2010, Chan-ho Park did an interview where he was asked why he struggles during the first game of the season. He humorously and quite candidly said it was because he had a lot of diarrhea. So that's what he talked about in that interview. It definitely became a memorable moment.
She knew about Chan-ho Park Diarrhea Day. Thank you very much. You are amazing.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. And hey, I appreciate the kind words. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
She knew about it. All right, let's get back to the tarantulas that were previously unknown, but far more unusual than expected. Quote, based on both morphological, it's funny that word made me think of the British lady, and then I forgot to ask her about Chan-ho Park Day. Based on the morphological, because I was going to ask her what morphological, and you know what? Why don't I ask her what morphological? Oh, we're going to hear that tone again because I shut her off. There it is. Hey, British lady, what does morphological mean?
Hey there. So morphological basically relates to the form or structure of something. It's a term that pops up in a few fields. In linguistics, it's about the structure of words, like how they're formed.
This is biology.
Absolutely. In a biology context, morphological is all about the shapes, structures, and forms of living things, whether that's the overall form of an organism or just specific parts of it. So you've got it.
Gracias, amiga.
De nada. Happy to help. Keep those questions coming if you've got more.
De nada. She habla español. Quote, based on both morphological and molecular data, they are so distinct from their closest relatives that we had to establish an entirely new genus to classify them. Oh, man, if you're going to establish an entirely new genus, this is breaking news. I'm wearing a pair of genus right now. Blue genus to classify them. And we named it, that was hard to get up and show you my genus. Named it Satyrex. Explains Dr. Alariza Zamani of the University of Turku. Where's Turku? Who led the study? Where is Turku? Is it around the Horn of Africa? Or is it in the Arabian Peninsula? The name Satyrex combines satyr, a half-human, half-beast figure from Greek mythology, known for exaggerating anatomy, with the Latin word rex, meaning king. Record-breaking anatomy sets these tarantulas apart. The unusual name reflects a striking biological feature. The males of these spiders have the longest palps among all known tarantulas. Dr. Zamani says palps are specialized appendages that male spiders use to transfer sperm during mating. In the species Satyrus ferox, the largest in the group, individuals can reach a leg span of about 14 centimeters. The male palp alone can grow to around 5 centimeters, nearly 4 times longer than the front section of the body and almost as long as the spider's longest legs. Fierce behavior and surprising defense. The species name ferox means fierce, and its behavior lives up to that description. This species is highly defensive. At the slightest disturbance, it raises its front legs in a threat posture and produces a loud hissing sound by rubbing specialized hairs on the basal segments of the front legs against each other. Researchers believe the exaggerated length of the male palps may serve a crucial survival function. We have tentatively suggested that the long palps may allow the male to keep a safer distance during mating and help him avoid being attacked and devoured by the highly aggressive female. There you go. You have a longer wangy, and the female's going to try to kill you after mating. You can get a quicker head start. I said head. There you go. So they have a long penis so they can, I guess.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Spider palps. So if he has longer palp, he can get that sperm in there and then get away before she eats him. I got away from 2 marriages, and I was unscathed. And it had nothing to do with my palp size. Had everything to do with having the proper lawyer. Oh, happy Chan Ho Park Day. Ooh, Armand is here.
Welcome to the party, pal.
16 years ago. V, if you're not here, I'm not playing this again. 16 years ago, this interview happened.
I was sick? Well, just, I had a lot of diarrhea. That's what you want to know?
Your manager said you were sick.
Yeah, I had a lot of diarrhea.
Feel better tonight.
Yeah, I had a diarrhea and then, Why? Why is it funny?
No.
I mean,
You think?
save it. Yeah, the off day, I had a lot of diarrhea, so, and I feel very, flu, and yesterday I got flu too, like a lot of cough, and then, just chest hurt, and feel dehydrated, something like that.
There you go. Happy 16th anniversary, Chan Ho Park Diarrhea Day. There you go. There you go. I can't believe V and the Fee wouldn't show up on this day out of all days. He better show up for Juicemas. Gail, you and I get to do Juicemas. Yeah, it was V. Who was laughing? It was V. He was in the corner. Gail, you are going to get to show up on Juicemas. We're going to have a special Juicemas show on Friday. Yay! She's happy. I thought the male Black Widow just told the female Black Widow, eat me. That's what praying mantises, she doesn't eat him. Well, she eats him eventually, but she bites his head off. Just like wife number 1 and 2 did to me. Except mine's figuratively, and that is literally. If you're a praying mantis, you're going to lose your head. Okay. Moving along. Crappy plan. Man caught on camera. Of course, it's Florida, man. So it shouldn't shock anybody. Man caught on camera stealing septic tank in Florida, deputies say. Do I have a video of this? I think I do. Am I going to get stuck with a commercial? Yes. Actor portrayals. Commercial. I am not playing your... Oh, wait, skip ad. I'm like, it's a minute long to see a guy stealing a crapper? Here it is. Man caught on camera stealing septic tank in Florida, deputies say. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? No audio. So he's got his car. Oh, shit, he's dragging it. What the hell is he going to do with that? What in the absolute F?
Get!
Oh, wait. That's blocking the view. We can't have that. What's he doing? Happy. What is he doing? What's he going to do? That car wasn't built for this. What, we have subtitles? Is there audio? The audio's on. It's just silent. Oh, wait, no. He's going to try to get it in the trunk? Say what?
It's garbage. It's a complete crap.
What a piece of junk.
You dirty pig.
What a piece of junk.
I mean, they could have edited this down. I didn't see all the detail. I just want to see him try to drive it away.
What a piece of junk.
What's this? Is that the cops? What is that? What happened there? So they scared him off, and now he's... What the hell's happening?
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
What is happening? Dude, you're a weenie. Is it filled with liquid? Why is it so heavy? Or why is he so not strong, weak? What? Is he getting this? He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Why is that so? That's not very loud. Did I turn that down? I turned the wrong one down. There it is. I'm sorry, I bet you all want your 1 minute of life back from that. Surveillance video shows a man trying to steal, it looked like he stole it, trying to steal a septic tank, then returning the next day and taking it after his initial attempt failed. The Marion...
Friday night, the Osceola County...
Hey, bitch, I'm talking... Hey! Shut up. Talking here. I'm talking here. Surveillance video shows a man trying to steal a septic tank, then returning the next day and taking it after his initial attempt failed, Marion County Sheriff's Office said. Deputies responded on February 27th to a reported theft at a construction site. Who cares where it was? The Sheriff's Office said in a social media post, quote, as you can see in the surveillance footage, they discovered that Alfio, his name's Alfio. Alfio? Nocifora. Hey, stop making a noise, British lady. Nocifora had a crappy plan. I see what you did there. Channel 6 News. Crappy plan to steal a septic tank on February 22nd with his 2013 Toyota Corolla, the Post states. The attempt failed when a Jeep Cherokee arrived at the scene, and according to the Sheriff's Office, Nocifora fled. He then returned the next day with a rented U-Haul truck and successfully loaded the septic tank and about $2,500 worth of electrical pipe. Odom's on the pipe. Boom, 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 boom. Odom's on the pipe. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, Jungle Tourette's. Deputy said Nocifora covered the U-Haul license plate and identification number with tape. A detective later identified him.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Obtained an arrest warrant, and deputies located him in Citrus County, where he was taken into custody, the Sheriff's Department said. Nocifora faces charges of grand theft, unlawful use of a two-way device. A two-way device? Unlawful use of a two-way device. Huh? Huh?
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
And intentionally obscuring a license plate during the commission of a crime.
What you talking about, Willis?
Deputies did not immediately say whether the septic tank or pipe, Odom's on the pipe, boom, 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 was recovered. Why would you want to steal a septic tank? Why? Why? Unless you're Chan Ho Park and you've got diarrhea. I got 11 minutes. So we are not pushing this story ahead. We're doing it. New York Post. Wait, I need this.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
And I need this.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
I've got a question for you folks. This is a riddle. I'm out, guys. See you tomorrow on the show. You're going to miss the riddle. Sorry, Darren. I thought of Abigail today. And not because Jim read her post and chastised her on the radio. No. I thought of Abigail before the Jim Rome show was even on. I was listening to music. And a song came on.
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
What? What 1980s song came on the radio? Well, not on the radio. It was on my Amazon Music channel. What 1980s song came on that reminded me of Abigail. Think, and I will give you clues. But if you can get it without a clue, it'll be better. You will get a haunted horse coin. Wow. Woo! If I have to give you clues, the coin gets retracted. What 1980s song reminded me of Abigail? No, but good guess. You are in the right direction. It is sexual in nature. Yes. Very good start. That is a very good guess to start. You are in the right ballpark. What 1980s song? Very good, Peter. You are in the right area. You're even warmer than Eric. You are getting warmer.
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
It was not. I don't know. I want candy. Very good. You're getting colder, though. Colder. Peter is the warmest. No, not Darling Nikki. Very good guess. Very, very good guess. This artist had several number one hits. It's not a one-hit wonder. Let's Go to Bed by Echo Bunnies. Nope. You guys are in the right zone. Several top one hits in the 80s, this artist. Let me give you very good though. Sheena Easton, very good. I saw her in concert and she talked about how Al Gore's wife Tipper went after her for that song. And they were going after the music industries for explicit music. Very good guess. Very good. This artist is female. There, you can half of the singers and artists now are out. Female artists. Nope. Of course, there's a delay, so you didn't know it was female. Michael, to my knowledge, was a male. Female artist. Let's see. What else can I give you without giving it away too much? Let's see. That would give it away too much. How about also had a movie theme song that was very popular to a movie from the 80s. What else? There's some clues that I will give you that are really obvious. And as we're running out of show, I will give you an obvious clues. Was involved in the WWE wrestling. Was involved in the wrestling. Singer, wrestling, top number one hits, 80s, female. You're so close. You've got the artist. What is the song that reminded me?
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
Of Abigail. Nope. Very good guess, Peter. But nope. It was a little more obscure song than that. That was her number one song. This was a different song.
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
Now you guys are looking up her catalog.
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
There it is! Eric not only guessed the artist, but got the song. I heard She Bop today, and I go, oh my God, this is like Abigail's theme song. Unfortunately, because of copyright, I can't play it when she comes in here. I can only play this.
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
It's like she bop, he bop, a wee bop, and I'm like, that's an Abigail song. Darren is late for dinner because of this trivia question. Darren is late for dinner because of the trivia question. I won. I did it. You did win.
You won. You did it.
You did do it. Good job. Good job. You know what? I will reward you with a haunted horse coin, even though I said once I started giving clues I wouldn't. Eric, you get a haunted horse coin. You get a haunted horse coin. I mean, you've already got some. You got another one. Eric, trivia. Eric, 100 horse coin. And it's April 7th. Wow, it's dead air while I'm doing this. All right, there you go. You got a haunted horse coin. Good job. Does that song not scream? Well, I knew look, when I was saying there's some clues that are going to be really obvious, I knew wrestling was going to do it, but I mean, it's like we had to get the answer eventually. Yeah, the wrestling was obvious. Very. Very. So, yep. I was going to say colored her hair. Colored.
Racist piece of shit.
Colored her hair. And I'm like, everything that I could think of was going to give it away. So, it's good. We need to have an answer before the end of the show. Kept Darren here longer. So, this story now we no longer have time for. This will get moved forward. New York Post, male G-spot revealed, and if you guessed it's in the butt, you're wrong.
So you get nothing.
You're wrong. You lose. Intensely pleasurable. Apparently, males have a G-spot. I did not know this, but we do. Where is it? Where's the male G-spot? Not in the butt. So there you go. I can't believe V. You know what? V must be having his own Chan Ho Park party. Because he's always here. The one night of the week he doesn't show up, and it's Chan Ho Park Diarrhea Day. Like, out of all the days to miss, this would be the wrong day. My Pony, what was that from? Is that a song? My Pony, is that a song? Is My Pony a song? I know My Little Pony is the taint. I don't think that's a G-spot. Is it? And I know that's not the butt, but it's close. I don't know. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I'm just saying. You want me to spoil it? No. We'll find out another day. Because there's going to be commentary afterwards. Commentary. Outraged Diner slams Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce's tourist trap steakhouse. Worst fine dining experience. I mean, is that a shocker? Our famous people's restaurants. Now, there's a Michael Jordan steakhouse about 15 miles north of Portland at the casino. And I hear it's excellent, but not necessarily from anyone I know that have gone there, just from what I've read about it. Does any famous person have a restaurant that's like good, or is it just a restaurant money grab? One of the funniest words in the English language, taint. $650 for the meal. What, is this a story you've read? Let me see. Kansas City Chiefs players maybe. Let's see. Oh, geez, an ad dropped right in front of the story. God. This was Rose said her group of diners didn't seem to hold the steakhouse fried chicken in high regard, calling it not good and not worth $25. I mean, a $25 chicken fried steak? She was also frustrated that $15 steak sauces they ordered were initially forgotten by their server. Well, that's not Patrick Mahomes' fault, I guess if they do the hiring. And sadly, when Rose cut into her $100 steak, she was dismayed to find it was incorrectly cooked. All right. Welcome to the world of dining. Every once in a while, I go to a place that I know is good and I have a bad experience. It is what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. I'll say this. If you're a famous person, opening up a restaurant leaves you open to a lot of criticism because there's not a restaurant out there that has a perfect execution where 100% of the patrons love it. Even some of the top places. I mean, Gordon Ramsay, I guarantee, has people go in there and go, this place sucks. Hell, Ryan went to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant in Tahoe, and he said that the main meal was good, but their appetizer was not good at all. At all. So there you go. Even Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great. Ryan had a problem with Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. He's all big time in him.
What are you talking about, Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan. I forgot what the appetizer was, but he said it was not good. But the main course was. There you go. Tomorrow, Darren is here. They didn't have his white gravy. Exactly. I didn't even think of that. He didn't try the white gravy. At least our restaurant could have fine TP products from Haunted Horse Company. Yeah, our products are the finest toilet paper known to man. Actually, it's probably the cheapest toilet paper known to man. I could not use our toilet. Look, it's for businesses. I could not use our toilet paper long without having a chafed backside. I like store-bought toilet paper. Nice and soft. I don't want chafed backside. Okay, everybody, that's it. Darren's here tomorrow. It's hump day. I am not putting that male G-spot story on Darren's day. Dino can handle it. Darren cannot. That will not show up tomorrow. So if you're tuning in tomorrow to hear about the male G-spot, it ain't happening. Darren will get me pulled off the air with his commentary. So maybe Dino, maybe I save it for Gail. There you go. Gail, do you want to know, you want to have the male G-spot on Juicemas? All right, everyone. It is, you know what? I know you guys really love when I do this, so I'm going to do it. You guys like to watch me change the graphic live.
No. Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
You like this a lot when I do this. I change it over. I get it ready. There's the hump day. Then I've got to look for Darren. Of course, his name won't be right because I use that graphic for two people. Actually, three, because Bacon gets it too. Also. I almost hit cancel. There we go. There you go, people. 23 hours from now, you're going to see him. Him will be here, and him will be saying things that I don't have, that I will have to say graphic for. Graphic! I heard that. You did hear that. The CHP reset was awesome. You are welcome. I will give you things here that other shows will not decide to tolerate. I will tolerate it here. You get Chan Ho Park 16th anniversary diarrhea day on this show. Tell your friends. See you later. Dino. Did I put Dino in there? I did put Dino in there, didn't I? That was not intentional. It said Dino, and then I changed it to Dino. You know what I did? I typed Darren, but I didn't hit OK. So it went back to what it was before Darren. I didn't type Dino. I hit cancel on accident. You're welcome, V. Yeah, V, where were you? Always willing to learn. There you go. She wants to know where the male G-spot is. That might show up on Friday. Who knows? All right, everybody. See you in less than 23 hours because I went long. Thanks for being here. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. You guys are cracking me up in the chat. Remember, anytime you hear Cyndi Lauper, She Bop, think of Abigail. because that's her theme song. Later.